You got obsessed with his chest. You remember? Now. Carl and Brother here from Games, Brains to Headbanging Life, gbhblofficial.com for sure. And it's reaction times, checking out the Blood Republic's new track. Thought we'd seen it all. It's been a while since we've watched or reacted to a Blood Republic song. We've done one more previously, which was quite a while ago, April 20th, 2021. It was the track Unbound. Me, you, and Dan did it. Really, really enjoyed it. This is like a grunge rock, alt-rock band that's, well, it's a bit varied, really. The kind of creation of Zach Mueller. So I'm intrigued to actually check this out because I remember really, really liking Unbound and other music that I've heard since. And I'm just going to have a reaction to it. I haven't listened. Doesn't mean I haven't listened to other music by the Blood Republic since. I've been meaning to get around to this one, so now it's actually time. Do you remember Unbound?
I do. Yeah, it rings a bell, but I can't. Not enough.
I think you got obsessed. You got obsessed with his chest. You remember? Now.
As you do. Yeah, it does ring a bell. I was going to say, I can't hear the song though, but I can see his chest.
Yep. There we go. All right, we're not going to hang around with this one. We're going to get into it. We'll talk about it when we get to the end of it. It's Thought We'd Seen It All by the Blood Republic. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Crawl through the ashes of the sun, but all the souls keep leaving on. Your lips turn icy gold. Between the worlds we go, the places I don't recognize. Thought we'd seen it all. I thought we'd seen it all, but it just wasn't true.
Interesting. Oh man, you know what? I almost feel like I want to listen to that again a second time to try and pick a few things up more. That because that's it's hard to sort of say what I expect because I don't know the Blood Republic well enough to like be able to go, well, this is well out of the wheelhouse of, you know, when I compare it to what I've heard previously. Obviously it's, you know, it's quite different, very very dramatic, very very effects laden, in very very unusual. You know, there's I don't know what the term is. Do I call it by its country, kind of Egyptian style, kind of like, or Middle Eastern kind of sort of music, like kind of that's kind of coming in there, like effects and noise, particularly notable at the start. Obviously quite grungy, kind of dour in the alt rock side of things as well. You know, you've got vocals that are really prominent. They are really nice to listen to. Like I find this voice really soothing, like really kind of just like it's got this nice deep rumble in my sort of back of my mind, which really works quite nicely. The little switch up at the end, kind of a bit more of an abrasive kind of like tempo shift just briefly, was quite nice as well, particularly for a 3.5-minute track, when it's kind of kept that level of, well, dramatically melodramatic, almost lower, moodier tone. I liked it, but I feel like I want to hear it again to know if I really like it, you know?
Yeah, I can understand that. I don't know. It's one of those weird ones for me, right? It's one where I also like his voice, right? But there's a lot of things I like about it, while not necessarily knowing if I really like it as a song. It sounds so stupid. I understand that. Like,
Oh
he's got a
God.
really nice voice, right? I enjoy his vocals a lot. Very smooth,
Yeah.
like to listen, easy to listen to. I like the guitars. I like the effects. Random moment. I like the effects and the like seems to be a whole host of effects, like whether it's just on the guitars or not, I couldn't quite tell. I think the video was really cool. You know, very, very cool. Almost occasionally distracting. I was trying to, even though I could hear clearly pretty much what he was saying, the lyrics were also down below the video, so I was trying to like flick back down to the lyrics, but then I was like quite engrossed by the video, so I'd be like, oh shit, forgot about the lyrics, go back down.
Yeah.
and then I'd be like, oh no, I'm missing the video, go back up. So you know, it's weird. It's like I like the guitars, I like the feel kind of chilled out from it almost. Like, do you know what I mean? It's got a lot of stuff, like clear talent, and it's well composed and well put together with a good video and everything like that. So there's an awful lot to praise about it.
Yeah.
My own personal taste, I don't know. I mean, it's probably the same as you, really. It probably deserves more listens, like for me to really truly make my mind up. But my instant thoughts aren't like, oh, this is stuff I listen to on the regular.
Of course.
You know, I can appreciate it, respect it totally. Not 100% sure if it's for me, but liked it enough that I want to give it another try. But yeah.
Yeah, it's that, I think. And I think that's a good sign, really, where it is that automatic feeling of, I do want to hear this again. I will listen to this again, not been put up by it, because there's enough going on. There's enough interesting elements, enough stuff I like in music, in this style of music as well. And bear in mind, grunge, as no secret, is neither of our favorite genre by any stretch of the imagination. Now, thankfully, I don't think, like, I feel like if you were to go and say called the Blood Republic or that track specifically and go, oh yeah, that's a grunge track, I'd be like, no, come on, like that's it's like that genre bending again. It's a strong element of it, but it's certainly not like, oh, here's Nirvana on a plate, that kind of silliness, or early Alice in Chains and stuff like that. It's an interesting one. The Blood Republic, I think, it's a fascinating. It continues to fascinate me as a band, Zach as an artist as well. Almost certainly, like, clearly it's got a lot of imagination. It's clearly got a lot of ideas, and it's interesting always to sort of see, because there's an incredible level of professionalism as well. As you said, the video as well, it goes with it. The production of the track is fantastic. It sounds great. It's clear. It's really easy to hear every element. But that is certainly pushing the boat out as far as imagination experimentation goes. Certainly one of the more intriguing tracks heard this Yeah. We'll return to this band a few more times, I think, this year. We'll try and keep up with them, kind of sort of maybe hopefully then settle on where we kind of like with the Blood Republic overall. But for now, that is Thoughts Seen It All by the Blood Republic. You got any thoughts on it? You know what to do. Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?